Good morning. My name is Josh Zepnick. You can call me Mr. Zepnick. I will be your professor for Freshman Composition 1. If you want to know a little more about me, I have a post in the introductions, and you guys as well can do an introductory post saying who you are and where you're from and a bunch of other stuff. I am from Wisconsin. I'm about 20 minutes from Green Bay. So, number one, I'm not a huge Packers fan because people ask me that just to get that out of the way. In number two, yes, you can make fun of me for my accent because I know that I have one. I just want to quickly go through the syllabus with you, hit some of the high points of that so you know. And of course, if you have any questions, you can email me and ask. But the course description, you see that this class is necessary before you can take freshman comp 2, and you need to get at least a C minus in this. Important dates: the first date of the class, March 25th. Drop or add, if you want to drop or add this class and not have a withdrawal on your record, do it Wednesday, March 27th. Midpoint of the session, and this is important, it's Friday, April 19th by 5 p.m. So if you want to withdraw without an academic penalty, do it by that day, Friday, April 19th before 5 p.m. And the last day of the class, last day I'll be accepting assignments, Wednesday, May 15th. Course objectives. Objective 1, gain a basic understanding of the subject related to the appropriate use of standard English grammar and punctuation. It's amazing to me how many people get to the college level and they don't have a basic understanding of grammar and punctuation. Some of you, I'm sure, will have quite a good use of it, some not as much, but either case, we will work towards that objective. Objective 8, develop skill in expressing oneself orally and in writing. Maybe you're one of these people or you know someone else who has a problem sometimes expressing what you want to say, whether that be in a conversation or in a paper. We've all been there. I still deal with this sometimes, and this class will help you in that regard. Objective 10, and to me this is the most important one, develop ethical reasoning and or ethical decision making through an examination of class assignments from a biblical perspective. I think of the verse where Jesus talked to the religious leaders and he said, you err, you make mistakes because you don't know the scriptures and you don't know the power of God. So, in order to know those things, we have to know the scriptures and we have to see things through that biblical perspective. And tying in with that, objective 11, learn to analyze and critically evaluate ideas, arguments, and points of view. And that's very important. In this day and age, we definitely need real critical thinking so as not to be distracted with all the propaganda. In this class, again, these are just a few of the objectives that we are aiming towards. Required materials, no textbooks needed. It is fully online, and all of the assignments, the readings, the videos, everything will be in the course page in that week's assignments. Check-in quiz. You will need to do this. This is to say, hey, I actually want to take this course. Not just I say I do, but I actually do. And that is due by Wednesday, March 27th. So make sure that you take this, or you will be dropped from the class. Assignments. You see that little chart there where it says the assignment and the point or the percentage total. So the discussions that we will be having almost every week are 20%. The mini essays are 30%, and the first essay is worth 20, and the second essay is worth 30%, for a total of 100%. The discussions, they will be open until Sunday, right at the end. But you need your discussion post in by Wednesday night at 11:59. And then again, 2 responses by Sunday. And when I say responses, again, it says right there that it has to be a minimum of 1 paragraph in length, 6 to 8 sentences. So it's not just be like, oh, I totally agree with what you're saying. That is so true. Something like that. Involves having some thought in it. Mini essays. Uh, they're called mini because they're smaller than the other ones, but they're still a minimum of 600 words. We'll be having 6 of these. So again, almost every week. Uh, and you have to submit your pre-work as well. And you can read more about that in the description. 2 essays. Essay 1 will be worth 20%, minimum of 1,200 words. Essay 2 will be worth 30%. That's right at the end of the May 15th, it's due, right at the end of the class. And that will be more of a biblical worldview one as well. And both of those have to be run through the TFC's plagiarism software. So, and we'll be talking about plagiarism here in a minute. Again, fully online. Late work. This is a big thing. I hate late work. Please do not submit late work if at all possible. There will be a penalty of 5 points per day past the deadline. And once you get to a week past the deadline, forget it. Don't even submit it because it's not going to get graded. It's just going to be a 0. Course drop, again, drop it by the 27th. It's during the drop add period if you intend on dropping it. Withdrawing, you can read about the withdrawing policy there. Academic honesty, and this is a huge thing. Plagiarism is obviously rampant with artificial intelligence and copy and paste and things that have been going on, and more traditional cheating, although in an online course you're not going to really get that. But you can read about the academic honesty policy. There'll be something for you to sign an agreement with on the class page. You can read about grade appeals, disability services, tutoring services, if that applies to any of you. You'll see the course schedule there, and I broke it up into weeks. A week begins Monday morning and Sunday night. There'll be the topic, the different assignments, and the due dates and the times. Most of them are due at the end of the week, Sunday night, 11:59 p.m. And there will also be an assignment schedule that's on the course page you can look at, and that breaks it down more. And these are just the actual assignments, like graded assignments. That does not include the readings and the videos, and those will be on the assignment schedule. So last thing I want to do is read this note on time management because I think it's a huge thing. I have taken online courses myself, so I have a bachelor's and a master's degree, and I did a lot of my schoolwork there online. So the note on time management. Although many assignments are due on the same day, which is Sunday night, please do not wait until the last day or two to work on assignments. College classes, especially online ones, often have multiple assignments due on a specific day for you to work on them whenever you have the most time. So you will maybe have more, depending on your schedule, maybe earlier in the week, maybe on the weekend, whatever. You have more time, but try to get some done throughout the week so that you're not crammed on the last day or two. But whenever you have the most time, work more on that. Procrastination is not your friend. It will often put you in a position to do quick and sloppy work. So I can tell, typically, I'm not God, so I can't say 100% of the time, but typically I can tell the difference between hurried work and thoughtful writing. Please put the proper amount of time into this class so you may get the best grade possible. So you want to put the time in, again, every day, and some days more than others, whenever you have the time. But that's one of the things you'll learn, not just about college, but about life. It's important to start early and get the things done in a timely manner, but put in the proper amount of time. This verse applies here, the last one there, 1 Timothy 2:15. Be diligent to present yourselves approved to God as a worker who does not need to be ashamed, accurately handling the word of truth. So again, I'm sure I did not answer all of your questions. It's just about a 10-minute video. This is probably too long as it is, but I wanted to go through some things, introduce myself. If you have any questions, please ask, and check your emails regularly. Check them every day. So, all right, God bless you and have a terrific rest of your semester.